What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Saucy Brown. Everything I'm about to say is allegedly factual in my head, but allegedly also. I know we've all heard the story about DerrickJaxn. I really loved it, man. Got all his books. But I digress. Once again, the good God Almighty has shown we're all human, y'all. We all make mistakes. And this time, what the enemy meant for evil, I'm gonna say it. God is turning it into good. I had to hear this interview. I also had to hear Tasha K's on. I like her. I really do. She's a beast at stuff. But this was something that needed to be exposed. For what? These people have went through a whole series of healing. After hearing her speak, I really feel that God is going to get so much glory out of this. And that narcissism, I saw it. Oh yeah, I saw it. But as usual, when you want to see the best in everything, when a man talks that good talk, you believe anything. Well, at least just about everything. But nevertheless, I just want to go through a couple of things that she said. Not really what he said, because I've heard what everybody's saying. Even so, putting in, chiming in. That's so cute. Every time he gives relationship advice, I can't chime. So, anyway, I know Derrick has helped. Everybody's at his back. He's doing this for his business. Blah, 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 and all of that. I actually sat through the whole live. And watching people troll, I thought to myself, you know, the internet is really getting out of hand. People come on here trolling, running their yap about other people's marriages. See, a marriage is between two people. And this woman has been through the mud. But she decided, y'all. Not for us. It's not up for debate. She decided, I'm going to stay. No, I'm going to come back. Because after Miss Thing dropped her little dirt, 'cause you did dirt. But we ain't gonna talk about that. It's amazing when women get dumped, when they know they doing wrong, how we always got to come out and say, I don't want to hurt nobody, but, child, please, you knew he was married. He knew he was married. But anyway, this woman left him over a year ago. She got herself together. She got her healing. They got back together. And that's their business. Point blank period. But I still want to just dissect a little bit of what she's saying, because I don't believe it's fake. And when a man puts in place things that'll keep him from doing dirt, oh yeah, he's ready to grow up, y'all. Let's take a lesson.
That it's the circumstances, but we just posted a video of the two of us, and we wanted to do a follow-up. Whose idea was that, though?
That was my idea, actually. So everybody who wants to hear me speak, I'm speaking. So I seen you, April. Yeah, I have a voice, and we will talk about it. We will dialogue about it. And, yeah.
They thought your hat was a bonnet.
It's a bonnet? I don't think this is a bonnet.
I think it's beautiful, personally. So our energy, what's up? Thank you so much. Thank you guys, first off, for the love. It is very, very difficult, not because of shame or anything like that. I dealt with shame. I dealt with guilt. I dealt with all of that. And nothing's ever going to make me feel good about the position or whatever, all the stuff that's coming public now. But we're not in the same place as whenever this first happened. We're not in that place of guilt, shame. We spent so much of 2020 there, especially me. I'm the one with the shame and guilt. That, once you kind of give some things to God, man, you don't have to keep carrying that burden. So with that, we understand that now, especially for the first time, probably in my life, I've actually cut every single cord, burned every single bridge. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of knew at some point that would kind of piss some people off, right? It would just piss some people off. And to do things the right way, when you get out of doing something the wrong way, that's a price you got to pay. You can't do it your way. You can't do it in your own time. So it is what it is. But we have already done what, we're hoping everybody else can do, or some that's going to ride with us, do, which is move on into this new chapter with us. You have anything you want to say? I've been talking.
You haven't talked. It's okay. You're supposed to talk. These are your people. But I just want to say, guys, listen, I am not over here distraught or messed up. Again, a lot of this information I had already known about. And when I found out, again, I left. I hightailed it. I didn't waste any time. I packed up the car and the kids, as they say in the song goes, and I left, right? And the dog, if we had a dog, I would have packed that up too. And I left, and I stayed away for months and months, okay? So this is not something that is new information. I know everybody who is involved. I know all of the information. He was honest with me. He didn't run away from it or anything like that. So we've had an opportunity to deal with it. I've had an opportunity to deal with it privately for over a year at this point. So this is not something that's new to me or us. This is something that's new to you. And that's okay. So, I don't know.
Well, that's more than enough.
Hold on. Wait a minute. See, this is what I didn't want to start off with. I didn't want to hear from you, Derrick. See, that narcissism starting to come out. I hear you. I know you did the work. I feel you. But right about now, we don't want to hear from you. We really don't. We want to hear from her. I need to hear from her lips. Even though she cutthroat.
You need to, one, prioritize that, and two, you need to change your tone whenever you're talking. Because you're a product of grace to even be this far in what you're doing. For years or whatever, of doing it kind of according to your own standard, you're a product of grace. So you don't have room. This is how I got checked. Okay, when it came to my relationship with God, she was already gone. She was already done. She wiped her hands with me, man. And I can't control that. I can't tell she's obligated. But for me and God, it was, Derrick, you have to get in alignment. My purpose is bigger than the two of y'all. My purpose, I gave you a purpose, and I gave you gifts. So with that, here we are, but a lot of people, I think the timing is just off. So many.
Here we go. Who asked Derrick? Anybody? Raise your hand. He go analyze, quote unquote. Not analyzing. Not giving his opinion. Oh, you giving your opinion, Derrick. You giving a little too much of your opinion. See, this is why people think you put her up to it. Shut up!
Sharing probably the hurt that you felt at one point.
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely a lot of hurt that I had felt. I mean, we're talking about we've known each other since we were 19. And all the years of doing it wrong, breaking up, getting back together, and all these things that were never healed from. So we talk about getting into a marriage, never heal from these things, and not having boundaries in place. So a combination of all these things, of course, leads to hurt. But with that, we have to understand as a people that these things lead to bitter roots. They lead to hurt. They spill over into other aspects and areas of our lives. And before we know it, we're drowning. We're never happy. We're never satisfied. So for him, that looked a certain way. For me, it looked a certain way. But with that, there is hurt. So was I hurt? Absolutely. There was a time that I was hurt. There was a time where I was fed up. I mean, everything that you could think of, I did. I yelled at him. I cussed at him. I called him out of his name. I left these things, and none of that was helpful. None of that was helpful, and it was hurtful. It caused more hurt, more pain, and more damage.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
And I don't want to cut you off. But I think in that time, even though I can appreciate you taking accountability for that and saying it wasn't helpful, I think it was justified to feel what you felt and express it in whatever way it came to you.
Definitely. I mean, you're talking about other women being with you.
Right.
Excuse my language, guys.
Right.
You're talking about that. You're talking about things that I have seen, pictures, videos that I have seen well before anything was ever leaked to the public. I have seen things, and yes, I acted on that anger. So this is not something that I just escaped from or didn't feel any type of way. Where I'm at now is only by the grace of God for delivering me from the hurt and the pain that came along with this behavior. And none of it is justifiable. There's no reason why any of this should have ever happened, not even in the marriage or before marriage. So that's where I'm at now. I actually have true peace, and that peace comes from God. The source and the source of my strength comes from God, not him, not what he does on YouTube, Instagram, or whatever. It doesn't come from that. It comes from God. And with that, I am living in victory. I am walking in victory. I am healed. I am whole. And I know who I am. And so you guys will definitely be seeing more of me as we continue on in this journey.
Well, let me ask you.
All right, girl. I hear you now. Now, see, this a woman that done went through the process, y'all. I commend her. She put up with a lot. And she's saying a lot. That means a lot. I like that. She got herself together. She got hold in herself. Without your help, Derrick, not on that.
But in terms of the last 6 months, or since we've been back in one space, how would you describe the marriage compared to what it was before, compared to the relationship, even before the marriage and all that other? Because we've been off and on, by the way, for 12 years, but we were off and on the first, 7 or 8. And then we got back together and later in 2016.
I mean, if he say one more word, you are not conducting an interview, Derrick. Let her talk. We don't want to hear from you. I know we're talking about God stuff, but I'm not okay. Okay. Not too much more from you, Derrick. I mean it.
The marriage, the new marriage, compared to the old marriage or relationship or however, how would you describe that? I'm going to go get her.
How I would describe it. So, hey guys, I'm here while he's going to go check on our daughter. I would describe the new marriage as completely new. The old marriage was built on a lack of boundaries, engagement. There were certain mentalities that he had that I could not stand. But I did in that time try and to accept it, but it just ended up to nothing. So those things have changed. How he thinks about him just having contact with people that he has had sex with, being friends with them still on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, unacceptable. And now he understands why that is an issue, and it's not something that I had to force on him. I just packed up and left. I said enough is enough. And so with that, in this new marriage, he has completely continued staying to keeping those things eliminated, letting me have access to everything, and again, allowing me to speak for myself. Okay, so I don't need him to speak for me or any of these things. So with all of these things combined together is different. His engagement in just our personal time, our time with our family, all of these things are different. How he speaks, you guys can tell in some of the videos that he's done that he talks different. He carries himself with a different air, and all of these things have translated into the new marriage that never existed before. Boundaries, even now with boundaries with new people that are coming, we meet new people every day. We have boundaries. He has boundaries in place. There's things that he does where he lets me know, hey, such and such, this is a conversation that happened, or hey, I just met such and such, and I think this is an opportunity. These type of conversations never happened in the old marriage. they never happened. He would do his own thing, and I would never know about it, or he would just go and act on whatever, and then I find out about it after the fact. And so all of these things are different.
Okay. I hear you. Now this sounds like a woman that really, really took her time with this. This really heartfelt. Okay. If this what you want to do, you have my full support. Not that you're asking for, but I like your style, girl. Have your way.
Whose idea was it to go live?
It was my idea. I said, we're going to have to go live about this, right?
Okay.
Because you guys don't know me. You don't know me. You never seen me. You don't know my mannerisms or anything like that. And I needed to be able to speak for myself. Like, I'm left the situation when it was time for me to leave. So.
Well, you always been one, an introvert.
That's true.
Two, you always had resting, not happy face. So people take that whenever you're listening, it's like, man, she's hurt, she's damaged, she is still wounded. And I'm not saying I agree or disagree with that, but what would you say to that piece of it? The floor is yours.
I would say this: by his stripes, I am healed. Okay, I had to do the work. I had to get with God and be honest and say, Lord, I don't deserve this. I've dealt with it for too many years. And the repetitiveness of it, the things that I've seen, guys, you don't understand the things that I've seen, the images that I've seen, the videos that I've seen did a number on me. There was a time where I was broken and I was damaged, and I am not in that place anymore because by his stripes I am healed. And I released those things to him. He says, cast all your cares, your worries and anxieties onto him. Okay, and that's what I did. Every aspect, every single detail, every crevice of the person, every video that I seen, every picture, all of it, I gave to God. And if I had not done that, then I would probably still be in the same place. And also, then the biggest thing was forgiveness, right? There was a time where I was just holding on to anger, like, listen, if I see her on the street, who's going to stop me? Type of thing. But I was like, you know what? I learned in my journey, I have to forgive. And forgiveness is not for the person. It's for me to be set free, to be able to move forward. And as I learned how to do that over time, I got more and more and more healing. And that type of healing that you need from this type of situation can only come from God. No man, no therapist, no pastor, nobody can heal from this type of pain. Only the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, can heal from this type of thing. And so when I let him in and I gave him the details, every single detail, the uncomfortable detail, the rage that I had, the insecurity that I had, and all of that, that's when I got my healing, and that's where I am today. And that's how I have the peace and the healing that I have right now to be able to even speak to you. I mean, a year ago, even, I would even say 8 months ago, I would never get on here and say anything to anybody. I would probably be in the comment sections with y'all. I mean, there was a time where I would I would be in the comment sections with y'all like, So that all comes to healing through God. And so, yeah.
And I quote, she said, God is the power, and with him all things are possible. I'll digress. If that's what she want to do. This is a true testimony to the power of God, y'all. Let them people have their way. This has been Saucy. That money hey, it's turn the lights out with that woo, okay, yeah, that's it, it's about my merch, ow, put my boys on, ow, down more three, check my Saucy Brown merch out, y'all, check my Talking About merch out, y'all, check my Saucy Brown merch out, y'all, ow, they won't know, ow, give it to me now, ow, y'all see me now, Saucy Brown now, check out my merch, y'all, hey, I'm so tired of broken love, yeah, I'm so tired of broken love, get down, swerve around, ow, Damn hood is tight, damn hood is right, what you know about it, Saucy Brown in the house, what you know about it, ow, come on and shout with me, ooh yeah, them t-shirts there, they square, ooh yeah, let's go, y'all see it, Queen of Barrel, hi. Y'all didn't think I had it like this. Whenever my Mo 3 is in the house, I got to bring it down. Represent. Go shop my clothing on, y'all. Queen Apparel and Mo Dagger. Queen Apparel and Mo Dagger. Hi. Ow. I'm feeling it. That money, Mo. That money, Mo. That money, Mo. What up, y'all? It's your girl, Saucy Brown. If you got stress in your life and a little bit too much Wait. I'm telling you, it's time to get it out. Both of them. And Goldie has two unique formulas, the red and the blue. One's for stress, you know it's that blue. Red helps control that weight. Apple cider vinegar, y'all. You know we love that stuff. No. But this unique taste from these unique gummies are just superb. Go to my link, y'all, and get 10% off. For the red, go to go.goli.com/Saucy Brown. For the blue, go to go.ashwa.com/Saucy Brown. In the description box, you'll also find the links. It's time to get it right, y'all. 2021, we're gonna be stress-free and weight-free. Take it from me. I've got them both. And I take them both daily. Well, this has been Saucy Brown. Bye.
What you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in the business. What you're given, that's how we live it. Don't be mad at the system, it's simply how we've existed. I hear a lot of people talking like they politicians and choose to be an accountant because it's safe in the business.